Action. Hey there, all my top flop prop people. Welcome to Broadway by Ghostlight. I'm Mark Benani, and in this third installment in the prop table videos, I thought I'd share some fun props and memorabilia from some shows that famously had short runs on the Great Brightway.
All flops.
And for today's video, my oldest daughter Lily has been begging me to be in one of my videos for a long time now, so I agreed to let her be my assistant for this video. So here's Lily. Say hi, Lily.
Hi.
How old are you?
7.
What grade are you in?
2nd grade.
What are some of the Broadway shows that you love?
I like, I'm gonna say Wicked, Mean Girls, the Rockettes, and, I don't know.
Those are some good ones. All right, thank you, and go get ready to hand me some props.
Child labor laws are ruining this country.
For musical theater aficionados, flop musicals are a fascination and subjects of many spirited debates. And for those lucky enough to see one during its short tenure, it's often a badge of honor and pride.
Yes, I've seen every performance.
So, here are some of my favorite pieces from a few of these fabled flops.
Giddy up.
First up is the recently closed Diana the Musical. I happen to be a big fan of the show and saw it more than a few times at the Longacre Theater.
Oh, so you're crazy.
And I was lucky enough to be gifted a few prop newspapers from the show. And just a little bit of a trigger warning, the fake papers discuss self-harm, so there you go. So I was given 2 versions of the same prop. This one features the real Diana. It's got the headline, Diana driven to 5 suicide bids by uncaring Charles, June 7th, 1992. And the other version I have is the same paper, but with Gina DeWall as Princess Diana. I just love it when prop newspapers use actual, real photos from the cast. I just think that's super fun. So I love these papers, I love this prop, I love that show.
Whatever love means, anyway.
Speaking of Diana memorabilia, there was this whole crazy thing about people stealing the ads from the Times Square trash cans that featured all 4 of the actors from Diana. And I really think that is just crazy that people would steal actual trash can ads. No, I said not now, I said not now.
He stole them all.
One of the most notorious flops to ever disgrace the Broadway stage was 2003's Dance of the Vampires.
Call Ticketmaster for the one new musical that really bites. Dance of the Vampires. Cancels everything.
An absolute mess of a musical that started out as a thrilling foreign musical, Dance of the Vampires had many chaotic and bonkers moments. But the one I think tops them all was the infamous song, Garlic.
Not a fan of garlic?
In the show, villagers sing a humpin' stompin' ode to garlic with lyrics like, yes, actual lyrics. And here is one of my prized possessions. Thank you, assistant. One of the actual strands of garlic from that number. Get out! How cool is that? That one of the actual strands of the infamous garlic. I saw Dance of the Vampires in person, and let's just say that it was an evening I'll never forget.
That is one way of putting it.
My next prop is from a production that featured the biggest star on Broadway, and I mean that quite literally. King Kong roared to Broadway in 2018 after a long gestation period by way of Australia. Now, people often ask me how I acquire my props, and there's various ways, but one of the best and cheapest ways is dumpster diving. And when I spotted a couple of dumpsters outside of the Broadway theater where King Kong had closed a week prior, I couldn't help taking a look, and I am so glad that I did. What did I gleefully snatch up in a blissfully pre-COVID world? Some of the giant chain links that held Kong himself. Yes, during a memorable scene in the musical, King Kong is chained up. He's so sad. It's actually a really touching scene. But these are some of the chains that held him. I have another pair just like it. Assistant? So these are some of the chains that held Kong. They're made of really sturdy styrofoam. I mean, these things are not fragile by any stretch. See if you can see the styrofoam in there. Yes, my assistant says they're quite heavy. I think that these are just so freaking cool, and at some point when my wife finally agrees, I want to attach them to the ceiling somehow, like hanging, dangling there.
It's not that I don't think you can, I know that you can't, and I'm positive that you won't.
My next Broadway flop prop comes from a rare breed of show, the musical sequel. There haven't been many, and none have done well. Certainly not the 1994 sequel, The Best Little Whorehouse Goes Public, a sequel, of course, to the hit Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
It was the nicest little whorehouse you ever saw.
It's actually a show I'd love to break down sometime, so if you'd like to see that too, make sure and let me know down in the comments. But in Best Little Whorehouse Goes Public, we see brothel madam Mona Stangley head to Vegas. Mona, originally played by Carlin Glynn, and made even more famous in the film version by Dolly Parton, for this sequel here is played by Broadway favorite Dee Hoty. Miss Hoty has been featured in the original productions of City of Angels and the Will Rogers Follies before getting into the brothel business. And since she has been featured in shows like Footloose, Gigi, and Bright Star, just to name a few. At one of the Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS flea market silent auctions, I was lucky enough one year to win Miss Mona's cowboy hat worn by Miss Hoty for all of its short 16 performance run. Look at this beautiful cowboy hat. And of course, it is signed by Miss Hoty. Let's see if I can show you in there. There you go. See if you can see that. Dee Hoty, Best Little Whorehouse Goes Public. Let's see how it looks. Oh, I think I got it on backwards.
No, you had it right the first time.
What do you think, partners? Yeah, looks good. What do you think, assistant? 2 thumbs up. And I just love this hat and the history it represents, especially that something can live on from a production that had such a short run. So it's just a really special piece, and I'm so lucky to have it in my collection.
It is a wonderful hat.
The final prop for this video is from one of my favorite shows that holds a very special place in my heart. Chaplin the Musical. Chaplin opened in 2012 and starred the always amazing Rob McClure. I talk about this show more in one of my earlier videos about Broadway Heartbreakers. You can definitely check out after this. Wink.
Is he supposed to say wink, or is he just supposed to wink?
I have a few different props from the show, but one of my favorites is the movie clapper used in the filming scenes in the musical. Thank you, assistant. So we've got the action film clapper. Doesn't have any of the, usual mumbo-jumbo stuff that normal clappers have, but that's what they use for the show. For a musical about an early film legend, what could be better than a film clapper? I think this is another very cool addition to my collection, and I'm so happy to have this prop here.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
And that is all the props from the flops that I've got for you today. I have lots more fun things from different flops like Leap of Faith and Bloody Bloody Andrew Jackson and Scandalous and a ton of stuff from Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark and a whole lot more shows. Hits, flops, anything in between. I got it. So let me know what shows you want to see some props or costumes from, and let me know in the comments or at Twitter at bwayghostlight, and if I got them, I'll show them.
Come on, show what you got.
Don't forget to give this video a like and a share if you enjoyed it and found some value in it. It really does help me out with that old YouTube algorithm. And be sure to find me at Twitter at bwayghostlight. Like I said, I love connecting with fellow theater fans and prop collectors. Thank you very much to my assistant Lily for helping me out with this video. Do you want to say goodbye?
Yeah. Bye.
She's a cute kid.
Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Mark Bonanni. This is Broadway by Ghostlight. I'll see y'all next time.